forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell all, and share my shit. Okay, holla at your girl. All right, we about to get into some things. Okay, don't forget to book a personal with me. A personal reading will always be more accurate than a collective or pick a card reading. Okay, and also for discounted readings. Okay, private readings. Okay, and this is also where you're going to be booking your the live readings as well. You will be go on my Hype C page, and also don't forget to follow my Instagram because that's where I'll be doing personal lives reading personal I mean live personal readings on my Instagram. So check my description box. Follow me on Instagram. Create a free account on Hype C so you can book with me. I'm a tap away. Okay. And yeah. Also, if you want to do my pay links, which my pay links, you'll get more bang for your buck. You'll get more time. Okay. On Hype C, they're discounted readings, but whatever that time slot is will be that time slot. Ting ting. That phone will clink clank. Okay. Right on time. So let's do 8-8. See what's going on. 8-8 portal messages here. I decided to try to get ahead of the game instead of like doing it on the same day. It's not going to work because I have a third shift job. So we're going to do, yeah, 8-8 portal messages, which is because August is coming up. What's the messages? Calling on Lilith from Lilith here. So now I'm just doing this pick a card. All right. Actually, this is what I'm going to do. Pile 1 is going to be this water bottle. Okay, pile 1 is the water bottle. Pile 2 is going to be these keys. Pile 3 is going to be this wallet. Okay. So, take your pick. I already know which one I'm picking. I ain't telling you guys. You have to do your diligence. You're free to pick all 3 if you resonate with all 3, or you're free to pick 1. You're free to pick 2. Whenever you want to pick. So, pile 1, we're going to start on this water bottle. Okay. So, if you have ran into your pile 1, welcome. Okay. So, I always like to start off with the shadow. I love starting off with the shadow. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, all right, to my page here. And also, don't forget to book a private reading with me, pile 1. The information is in the description box, okay? Don't forget to follow my Instagram as well. So let's see what's going on. Keep in mind that a personal is always more accurate than a collective, all right? So take what resonate, leave what don't, okay? And if you want to go more detail into things, all right, if this reading is hidden for you, purchase a reading, okay? Or you have any like backup questions or anything concerning the reading, purchase a reading, all right? Book a reading with me. All right, calling on Lilith. Calling on Lilith, give me the truth, nothing but the truth, and forever hold your peace. Ward off any false prophet or shape-shifting energy. For the collective that chose pile 1, what is the 8-8 portal messages for the collective? August 8th portal messages. What's going on? What you want collective to know? Calling on Lilith. So many cards. One at a time, boo. One at a time. Okay, so we have unforgiving. So for the collective that chose pile 1, we have unforgiving. Somebody's heart is shattered, or somebody is really heartbroken. Like somebody could be bitter, or they could be holding on to a lot. It's giving like Scorpio energy. And I've just seen 444. Quick glimpse. Oh yeah, this is the message for sure. And we have projection coming through. Okay, so far what I'm seeing is somebody, it could be very cynical, okay? Somebody could be very cynical. Somebody could be looking at life through the lens of their trauma, or looking at life through the lens of betrayal, people betraying them. I don't really like this energy because, like, possessive. Hello, Juliana. Don't forget to follow me, you guys, okay? Don't forget to follow me, subscribe to my page, and hit the notification bell, and like this live. Let's get my live in the algorithm, you guys. Okay. What's up, Juliana? But if you chose Part 1, here's your 8-8 Porter messages. So this is shadow. Keep that in mind. Okay, I'm going to get the other deck. The other deck is more like neutral, good and bad. So we got somebody here, and then we got possessive. Look how dark the heart is. Somebody got fucked up in life by people. It's crazy because one of the persons that I'm channeling, then look, it's darkness here. Look, somebody is like bitter, angry, like got it out for everybody. Everybody must pay. Okay. Everybody must pay. So somebody is like, they're jaded. Very jaded. Look at the deceptive. I want y'all to be careful, Part 1. Because, like, this energy, too, that I'm picking up off of these cards, like, energetically, like, these energies are like, let's say if they got burned. Let's say if they got in a relationship and a person gave them something they can't get rid of. Okay. This person is on a mission to infect as many people as possible because they're bitter about being stuck with something that they can't get rid of. And it's crazy because if you look at this deception, look at this. I never even noticed this in this picture. But do you see the wolf? Scary. Real scary. Real scary. There's definitely going to be somebody that you're going to have to duck and dodge, Part 1. Duck and dodge. Duck and dodge. Part 1. Or this could be you. But it's definitely giving an energy that people could basically be trying to do an energy transference or energy swap. So basically what they're doing is they're like throwing up. I don't know no better term. They're throwing up their trauma and giving you their trauma. They're throwing up their anger and giving you their anger, right? They're throwing up their bitterness and giving you their bitterness. So you become bitter. You're experiencing the trauma, the hurt. This person has a broken heart chakra. You're experiencing the trauma and hurt of these people that is just throwing their shit up on you. Okay? Energy transference or energy swap is what it's called. So they're offloading, right, their energy onto you, Part 1, and taking your energy for themselves. Okay? So if you have this loving energy, you have this high vibrational energy, you have this bubbly energy, you have this, I forgive those as God forgives me type of energy. Like, you don't harp on shit. It's no hard feelings. People do what they like. You know what I'm saying? Like, people envy this in you. People envy the fact that, like, no matter how ugly, right, people are, you maintain a heart of gold. Part 1. Okay. No matter how much people try to make you pay for things that someone else has, because the world has been unkind to this person. Okay, or these people since the day that they were born. Okay. And some of these energies too just have a dark sadistic type of energy. Okay. You may attract a lot of broken people, Part One, is what it sounds like. Okay, and while these people may be like, I am picking up some disorders coming from these people as well. I am picking up like they could have bipolar disorder, PTSD, multiple personality disorder. They could have sociopathic tendencies. These people are very dark, and either life has caused them to turn, right? Life has stolen their innocence, or life has stolen any type of idea of love from them, or or these people never had it to begin with. I don't know if y'all know this or not, but there are people who do come in this life with an empty soul, with no soul. Okay? They're just are what they are. They're just dark. Okay? So with this unforgiving, okay, shattered heart energy is saying, are you unforgiving because you yourself is a perpetrator of deception and spite? You hold on to anger and refuse to forgive people who have wronged you in the past. Okay? So, if this is your energy and you're unforgiving, right? You hold on to anger and refuse to forgive people who have wronged you in the past. Baby, nobody is perfect. Now, this is not an excuse. This is not an excuse, right? But imagine you still stuck in, I don't know, 1992. You still stuck with what Bob did to you in 1992. And Bob is out living his life, happy, married, this and that. You know what I'm saying? In our minds, we want people to pay, right? People who have hurt us, who have tore us down, we want people to pay for a lifetime. But guess what? People, right? We're all villains in somebody else's story. We've all wronged someone according to to you know what I'm saying, to somebody else. 1222, as I said that. So it's just like people are allowed to grow and evolve and reap good benefits from the work that they do on themselves. And it's sad, but folks, that's life. People are going to mishandle you, hurt you, you know, they misunderstood you or get you wrong or thought you were something that you were not. You get what I'm saying? People, wherever they at, people meet you wherever they at in their life. How people treat you is wherever they at in their life. All right? That don't mean that they're going to be that way forever. Because people can grow, people can change. People, people do a lot of things when they're not at their best self, when they're in this. And sometimes when all you see is anger and indignation, that's all you see. You're not seeing someone you're hurting. You're only seeing your anger. You're only seeing, this is what happened to me. You know, somebody got to pay. That's all that you're seeing. You're not seeing another human being sitting across from you. You only see your rage. You only see what Bob did to you years ago. And as unfortunate as it is, time and life goes on. People go on. Even the ones who hurt you. Now, I know I told y'all that people barely change. People do barely change. People do barely change. But there are some people where they live their life as the devil. And they pay. And that is the reason why they changed. When a person starts to reap what they sow, that is what sparks the change. Because eventually a motherfucker gonna get tired. They gonna get tired of having to look over their shoulder. They gonna get tired if they have a conscience. They gonna get tired of having a guilty conscience and eating themselves. That's eating at them every night. Cause some of these people, their karma, right? Their negative consequence is their guilty conscience. Every day they look in that mirror, they see they're a monster. I'm a monster. And they gotta live with they self every day, knowing that they ain't right. That's torturous. Then they gotta come out in the real world and pretend to be something else. Because if a motherfucker really seen who they were, right? If a person really seen that they wasn't beauty, but they was a beast, they gonna go the other way. So people who have blood on their hands, like the chickens will eventually come home to roost. And when that chickens come home to roost, right? This person, this is what makes them change. You get what I'm saying? Now, some people don't get it till they have a daughter or till they have a son. You know, if somebody's been like a man eater or someone's been a womanizer. You know what I'm saying? Like when they have a daughter, their children may pay for their wrongdoings. Your sons may pay for your wrongdoings. Okay? So it's just like the chickens come home to roost eventually. Okay? And you never know what these people who've done you wrong, you don't know the demons, you don't know about the demons that haunt them. Power one. Okay? And if a person has suffered the consequences or eventually has suffered the consequences for all of the trauma and turmoil, there's blood on their hands. And they have to reap what they sow. They have to pay for what they do in this life. And for all you know, these people, Power One, that's what made them change. So who are you to say, well, it doesn't matter that this person has changed. It doesn't matter. They cause scarring on me. So they should pay for a lifetime. It doesn't matter that they're not that same person that I remember from the past. Some of y'all could be in a relationship with someone who betrayed you, deeply betrayed you, and you may have taken them back, but you are holding them prisoner to their past. You're holding them prisoner. Okay? You are refusing. I don't know if y'all remember Acrimony, that movie Acrimony. Well, the movie Acrimony, that chick, her husband, right? They started off, he had used her. And it's so crazy, y'all, because acrimony is real life shit. A lot of times, sometimes, movies and shit be selling you fairy tales. They be selling you bullshit. Like, people's love story don't always start at no love at first sight. Some of these motherfuckers you see that's together for a long ass time, the girl started off as a side chick or the dude started off as a side nigga. Some people that's been together for a long time, they started off fighting and arguing and all type of shit. The idea of this perfect setup it's asinine. It's fairy tale. Now, some people do have perfect setups. You get what I'm saying? But a lot of times, you run into your person or you run into things that are meant for you unconventionally. Not everything happens like a motherfucking manuscript. Okay? There's people who have their whole lives planned out for them and then they find out they got cancer. Real talk. And they find out they only got so much time to live. They find out they got so much time to live. And they had their whole lives planned. That's life. Life throws you curveballs. Now, some people are lucky. They don't have to worry about no motherfucking curveball. You know what I'm saying? But that's life. It's conventionally unconventional. Okay? Especially for those who are meant for a higher purpose. People who are meant for a higher purpose go through a lot of shit, a lot of inconveniences that are meant for something big, that is meant for something major. Have you ever noticed, like, a lot of the people who become stars are like, they're songwriters, some of the best songwriters, some of the best, like, script writers, some of the best actors. You ever notice a lot of them come from a lot of trauma? You ever notice that? The people that make the most beautiful artwork, the people that make, like, that speaks to people, like, come from some of the most craziest things that should have destroyed them. And yet they're still here. And they're still making music. Or they're still doing their creative endeavors and putting an impact on the world. You get what I'm saying? If everything was perfect and honky-dory, what the fuck would we have to write about? What's so, like, I'm gonna give you another example. Black American slaves. Y'all notice that, like, the Black American slave, right, has been through a lot. A lot. Y'all notice they make the best music? They have the most soulful voices, the most beautiful voices. Y'all notice that? The people that's been through a lot. Have y'all noticed that? It's just like, your pain is meant to be transmuted, or it's a part of your journey, but it's the one thing that people feel like they should be ashamed of, feel like they should hide. You know what I'm saying? That's just like there's a guy and he, Lord rest his soul, he ended up unaliving himself. But there was a singer, it was a white guy, and he talked about all of his depression. He sung about his depression. He sung about all his dark thoughts. He sung about all of the all the shit he went through. He sung about it. And this man became popular. Like, I want y'all to understand just how powerful the mind is. This man became rich and famous and loved and adored by millions of people because they resonate with his pain. They resonate with his pain. And this thing, he expressed himself through music that spoke to millions of other people struggling with the same shit. Right? And even when his physical world, him being loved and adored by many. And this man, he struggled with drug addictions. And it's crazy because he was loved by many. He was appreciated by many. In his music, he was heard. He was understood. He made his connection with other human beings through his music. And yet still, this man could not come out of his depression. Could not come out of his anxiety. Could not come out of his negative thinking. He could not come out of his vortex. He still felt empty. A lot of shit in your life is here. It's here. It's in your mind. Y'all ever heard the saying that, like, the enemy outside of you cannot destroy you or anything that you have planned for yourself as long as there is not an enemy within you? The people in the outside world, or the obstacles that you have in the outside world is only 10% of your battle. 90% of your battle is in your fucking mind. It's you against yourself. Anything else that the 10% does in the outside world is just icing on the motherfucking cake. But you are your number one torturer. Real talk. You are your number one. You are the one. You are your number one self-sabotager. Not the people on the outside. You. Because 90% of your battle is conquering your mind. Real talk. This is why the saying goes, you could bring a camel to water, but you can't make them drink it. You cannot make them drink it. Because it's here. And you can't make a person shift their mind. You can help them along the way while they figure it out. But that's all you can do. We have projection here. Okay? So it says, do you unconsciously take unwanted emotions or characteristics you don't like about yourself and attribute them to someone else? You project your own mental state and traits onto others. Traits that they do not possess in order to feel good about yourself. Okay, the projection card is also about not wanting to take accountability. Okay, it's basically you're scapegoating somebody, you're shifting blame, you're throwing somebody under the bus to cover your own ass. Okay, because you don't want to be looked at a certain way. Just like this person. Let's say, right, this person that you're talking to, or these energies that you're talking to, let's say they've been promiscuous, right? They've been promiscuous. They don't have no boundaries. They will mess with the mama, the daughter, the sister, just out there, right? And then one day, and they're risky, they're risky with it. So they're reckless and they're risky. And then one day this person wakes up with something they can't get rid of. And they have it for life. They have to take medication for life, right? This person, instead of them taking accountability for their reckless behavior, right? Because freedom of choice is not free of consequences. Let's say they lose their family, they lose their wife. Let's say they get anything happen. They got terminal illness, ends up with anything could happen. Okay, anything could happen. And now they are sitting up there mad at the world, mad at God, mad at anyone. And so instead of them saying, or let's say they could have even infected their wife. And instead of them saying, all this happened because of my actions and my choices. A projector will not do that. A projector will call you the cheater. Will say you gave them the STD. will say you are the reason their life is falling apart, will say you hexed them or gave them cancer. They will find someone to blame for the consequences of their own actions. Another example of a projector, of a person that projects. Let's say a person got all these women pregnant. He got 10 women pregnant and child support is eating up his check. He is going to villainize the women that he has abandoned to raise children all on their own. He is going to blame women and be angry at women and throw venom at his baby mothers because they want a little compensation for having to do it all on their own. He don't give a fuck about how his actions and choices affect those women. All he give about is his damn self. And instead of him being angry at himself, he shifts his anger to somebody else. Because somebody has to pay for his dirty deeds. So he will shift blame. And it's crazy because a person that projects will start to believe their lies as facts. They have a disconnect from reality. Some of y'all could be dealing with a narcissist. And this narcissist is very charming. This narcissist is very charming. But they are indignant. They feel like everybody must pay or somebody must pay for the results of their reckless behavior. They're bitter. But they hide the bitterness well. They hide the anger well. They're charming. Padawan. But this person, right, these people who project, they will basically say that their life is in shambles because of something that you did. Their health is in shambles because of you. They scapegoat you. They shift blame. They punch down. You're their punching bag, right? Because really the truth of the matter is this person made a bed and they're pissed that they got to lay in it. It's like a dude getting mad that you divorced him from cheating. He's a serial cheater. He don't do what he's supposed to do as a husband. And he gets upset and mad and plays the victim because you left him. I remember, like, somebody's a narcissist or a sociopath or a baby. Y'all could be dealing with a Sagittarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, fixed energy. Because fixed energy, baby, they can get obsessive, can get stuck at one point in time. Okay? So y'all could be dealing with a Scorpio, a Taurus, not a Virgo, I'm sorry. A Scorpio, a Taurus, you could be a Virgo maybe. A Scorpio, a Taurus, a Aquarius, or a Leo. Okay? Y'all could be dealing with these signs. Okay? Sagittarius as an honorary mention. Shit, I would even say an Aries. Because this is real fiery right here. Real intense Pluto energy right here. Fire and Scorpio as honorary mention. Baby. Somebody definitely wants revenge on you, either for leaving them or somebody like, or they could be blaming you. Maybe when y'all cross paths, everything that this person has done has finally caught up to them. Okay. But next is possessive here. So it says, do you hold on tight to prove your worth? Or is it your fear of abandonment? Possessive. You demand someone's attention and love without consideration of their own time and emotions. Possessive. So someone could be very controlling, very selfish, very stubborn, very set in their ways. Like this person cannot admit any type of fault, any type of guilt, any type. Okay? I don't understand I don't feel like this person can really love anyone. They're hollow. They're hollow. And it's crazy because I feel like this is like an energy where this person can dish it, but they can't take it. Okay. So you're dealing with someone where you've put up with all of their bullshit. All of their bullshit. Right? And now that the tables are turned and you're doing you, or it's your turn, or you left them, they're hurt. Now all bitches ain't shit. This is somebody that's literally like, they hurt 20 people, right? But they get hurt by only one. And they're upset, enraged, and all bitches ain't shit, and all. You get what I'm saying? But it's like, bro, you just literally destroyed the souls of 10 people, and only one destroyed yours. It's easy for a motherfucker to point the finger. This person did that to me. That person did this. What about what you do to others? You know, somebody here feels like it's never them. It's always somebody else. But what about the hurt you caused others? You know, we have deceptive here. Do you harm others to get something you want and to protect or promote yourself? This person, this is a type of energy that will even sacrifice. Look at the fraud coming in at the back of the deck. This is someone who will even sacrifice their children to protect themselves or their image or to cover up some type of lie. They will even sacrifice their own motherfucking children. Hand them over on a platter. Ooh. Jesus, this giving some P. Diddy type of energy, P. Diddy type of vibes. This person has a level of sadisticness to them. Okay? You lead others to believe something other than the truth in order to protect yourself. You behave in a dishonest way. And it's crazy because this wolf is here. Like, y'all know wolves represent like metamorphosis or transformation. This person is a wolf in sheep's clothing, a wolf. This is a person that are like, let's say they build a grave site, right? But the grave site is inside a building. This person will paint that building and be like, oh, this is a candy shop. You know, they'll decorate it really pretty, use light floral color. Like, they're charming. Charming. Use light flowy colors and shit like that. But inside is a morgue. Not candy. This is why they always tell people all shit that glitters is not gold. Pal 1, please use protection. Please use protection, Pal 1. All right. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that notification bell also to be notified when I go live. And also, book a reading with me, okay? If you want to go into details about this, if this is hidden, if this is resonating, book a reading, okay? You can create a Hypesy account, all right? All the information is in my description box for a discounted reading. Or if you want to get more bang for your buck, okay, you can just Love message. Some of y'all are in a third party, pal one. You need to get the other person's side of the story. You need to get the other person's side of the story, pal one. Okay? The title should be on this video. Love message. Be prepared to receive that message you've been waiting for in love. Okay? Somebody, it sounds like they're playing both sides here with this love message energy. It definitely sounds like they're playing both sides. You need to get the other side of the story, because this person, for some of y'all, if you are in a third party or there's somebody that's talking like about their partner or about what's going on or what has went on in their prior relationships, they're not telling the whole truth. Somebody here is telling half truths. Okay? But y'all could be attracting a lot of narcissists, or you attract a lot of leap. Take that first step. It's time to make a move. Interesting. Now we got the depth of life. Different message channel is coming through. Different channel is coming through. Some of y'all could be a Pisces, because it's kind of a Pisces or a Sagittarius. Look, like a horse, a seahorse or something like that. Or Aquarius energy. It says, take that first step. It's time to make a move. What I'm seeing here is well, too. This may not be your energy. This could be other people's energy and what you bring out of them. Water. So the person could be a water sign. I mean, you could be a water sign. Okay, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio placements. Heavy on that Scorpio placement, though. But what this is showing me here, too, is that if you are the type that, like, you don't let, rejection deter you from trying. Like, you don't let, like, let's say if you got married and that marriage failed, right? You're the type that will stay optimistic. You're the type that's like, oh, well, my next marriage is going to be better. Or, oh, well, my next job will be better. Oh, my next friendship will be better. It's kind of like endings for you opens up doorways to new opportunities, to new beginnings. You don't hold on to things. You don't leech on to things. You're not a hoarder, if that makes sense. These people, right, settle in life, okay? They settle, okay? They refuse to do any type of work on themselves. They refuse to evolve. They refuse. They're very set in their ways. And it's kind of like they've been getting away with murder for so long that this is just a habit that they do. This works for them, okay? Because it's too much to say, I put myself in this predicament. Okay? And these energies are perpetual victims. They're perpetual victims, okay? And it's kind of like they live a life in falsehood. Okay? These energies could have like a lot of self-hate about themselves here. Okay? These energies could feel like they are not deserving of love. Okay? Either due to rejection or due to some type of flaw that they may feel that they have. Okay? But they beat themselves up a lot. Okay? And it's kind of like to see you free, right? Because that's kind of like the full card. To see you free and optimistic and upbeat and expansive, and like these energies, this could trigger some type of anger in them because it's a reminder of their inferiority. It's a reminder to them that they're a piece of shit, that they'll never be. Fall. So something is significant about fall season, okay? Heavy on the Scorpio. Somebody could have Scorpio on their main placement, Scorpio, sun, moon, rising, or Venus. Heavy on that Scorpio. Sagittarius or Libra energy. I think, no, Sagittarius is winter. I think it's Virgo, Libra, and Scorpio for the fall. Okay? So, pile one. There's a lot of energies that are just mad air sign at the back of the deck. Look, water and air. Heavy on that Libra, Scorpio. Okay? So, there's a lot of energies that you make bitter, or that, like, it's almost like they're making it seem like it is a crime, right, for you to be happy. 45 when I said that. It is a crime for you to be successful, for you to want to expand, for you. It is a crime because it reminds them, right, that they have a void in their life. They never feel whole, okay? These energies could be crab in a buckets, or it could be very just angry, bitter, jealous, possessive, like they just don't feel like they don't feel like they will ever amount to anything. And it's kind of like, look at the flag, and it's kind of like, turn around, you're not seeing the red flag, so here's your sign, look. And it's kind of like they just feel like they ain't shit, or that they're a piece of shit. This person easily gets discouraged at the first no. This person easily gets discouraged if there is a shift, or a dead end, or a something doesn't go how they wanted it to go. You know, they are not adaptable. It's definitely giving fixed energy. So this person, this is someone that'll be very bitter, like, if you were to relocate. Like, if you wanted you and your family to relocate, or you wanted to go venture off into a new career or a new hobby, this person, these energies will be bitter about that, okay? They could feel like they don't have anything special about them, or they could feel like they are like, they don't have like any type of talent or any type of gift or any, wow, okay? Just very angry, evil, sadistic ass energy, okay? Very like narcissistic, sociopathic energy. Something could have happened to these people in their childhood that was very traumatizing, okay? And it's just kind of like, it changed them. They're not the same, okay? Like, they're long gone. Long gone. So, yeah, energies are kind of like, you don't accept, you don't just lay down and take defeat, okay? You don't just, you don't allow the ugliness of this world to make you an ugly person. And it's kind of like people envy that about you. People envy the fact that if someone breaks your heart, you're patching it up. You're patching your heart up. You're healing your heart. And you continue to move in a loving vibration, or you continue to be in love with life and be in love with people and be in love with the unforeseen. These energies don't like unforeseen things. They don't like that. They want to know. It has to have some type of outcome or some type. You get what I'm saying? They want to know. And it's kind of like with you, and if this ain't your pal, we gonna do the next pal next. But if this ain't you, pal one, like, this is how other energies are. You envy this in other energies, because this person here is definitely a jealous, envious, hateful, bitter person, because they kind of feel robbed by God, or they feel like God has robbed them in some shape, way, shape, or form. Okay. Wow. So yeah, this person is like out to like ruin any type of happiness, stability, or abundance that anybody could have. Okay. They feel slighted. They feel like They feel handicapped or slighted in some type of way. Like this person is bitter. That's all that I got for pile 1. So we moving on to pile 2. Okay. Pile 2 is next. All right. Let's shuffle and see what message coming in Lilith has for pile 2. So just be careful about people that want to cause harm on you, pile 1. Okay, they want to try to get you in a negative headspace or get you to focus on negativity or get you to focus on what you lack and not what you can gain. Okay? All right. Ooh, I almost said the Orisha Oya. Calling on Lilith, 8-8. What is the 8-8 portal messages? Okay. And another thing too. So if this is not like other energies and this is you, pile 1, you need to remember that stop always thinking what could go wrong and start focusing on why it's going to go right. Okay. Or you can take a neutral standpoint like I do and shit, I'm just going to wing it. I'm going to try it, see where it goes. Okay. But there's just always this anticipation of something going wrong all the time. Well, what if it goes right? Then what? And I used to be in that space, but I had to stop doing that. I'm neutral. That's safer for me because I don't want to set myself up for disappointment. So I'm just neutral. I'm going to wing it. I'm going to try it. I'm going to see where it goes. Even in love, same way. Wing it, try it, see where it goes. I'm going to express myself to this person, tell this person how I feel. I'm not going to hold back. I'm not going to none of that. The person can either take my cup of love or reject me. Well, wasn't meant to be. Maybe God got somebody better for me. Who knows? Okay? And I move on and I do it again. Rinse and repeat. All right. So for those that got pile 2, if you chose pile 2, which was these keys, this is the Lilith messages for you. Don't forget that a personal is always more accurate than a collective. So make sure to like, comment, subscribe on this channel. Check the description box. Follow my Instagram. Okay, follow my Hype C page where you can book readings, private sessions, and that is where you're going to be booking lives. Okay, or you can simply click on my pay links. Okay, my pay links, you get a little extra more time. Okay, if you go through the pay link, you can simply click on my pay links and book a reading there. Okay. Take what resonate, leave what don't. Calling on Lilith. What is messages for the collective that chose pile 2? What is the messages here? Ooh, we have guilt trip. Damn. All these cards coming out. Way too many. Way too many. Somebody could be trying to pressure you or will try to pressure you to do something that you don't want to do here. Okay. Look, and this person got heads in the cloud. Their head is in the cloud here. This could happen during like a thunderstorming. It's going to be thunderstorming or raining really bad on this day. Okay. Do you guilt trip others because you feel you do not have the skills or language to assertively communicate your needs or feelings? You make others feel guilty in order to convince them to do something. So this is also someone that will throw something up in your face. Like, oh, remember that time I did this for you? So you should come through for me, da 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 da, or you're not a good friend. That's the energy with the guilt trip, okay? Like someone's trying to make you feel like you're obligated to do something for them, or you're obligated. Okay, someone could also play like this damsel in distress type of energy. Like they're trying to force you against your will they're trying to force you against your will to do something that you don't want to do. How to. Or this is what you do. You try to force others against their will. Like you have control issues. We have dogmatic. Do you avoid accepting others' beliefs, ideas, and behaviors because you have difficulty understanding new ideas? You feel certain you are right about your beliefs and you feel everyone else is wrong about theirs. Yeah. Someone could be very intolerant or a bit bigoted. This almost reminds me of, like, you know, when you go into churches. This almost reminds me of when you go into churches. Someone could have an issue with your spiritual belief or your value systems or your morals. Like they could have like an issue with that, or they could feel like you're living very wrong or what you believe in is very wrong, pal, too. Like they feel like that, like they feel like you ain't gonna make it to heaven. Okay. It's definitely giving like this witch hunt, or even like this hate train, this Nikki hate train, or this Trump hate train. But there is something that you do that's very controversial, or something about you that's very taboo and very controversial. And other energies, right, could feel like that you are living wrong, or that you are like some type of, it's giving like a witch hunt type of energy. Okay. Not literally, just figuratively. Okay. Because you believe or do something differently. But pal, too, this kind of reminds me of the energy of when like, you know, churches be like, oh, we'll help you, but you got to turn your life over to Jesus first, or you got to be a member of the church, or you got to be, you know, affiliated with us, you know, if you want our help, if you want our assistance, you gotta convert to our God first. Like that's what it's giving. Okay. We got egotistical energy. Do you pretend to be confident to cover up deep feeling of inadequacy here? You have an exaggerated sense of self due to wanting to match someone else's perceived qualities here. Okay. Yeah, someone is very culturally intolerant or very much against diversity. Like very much against. This person feels like it's like their crown chakra is broken. Their crown chakra is broken. Okay. These energies here could be Bible thumpers, or these energies here could be like a mainstream type of energy. Okay. Like a millennium, or like whatever mainstream doctrine is, that's what they go by, and they're not accepting anything outside of it. Okay. Whatever popular doctrine, popular value system, popular culture is for their environment, they're not accepting anything outside of that. Okay. So I don't know, pal, too, if you people consider you an Oreo, or there's something that you've done that is off the beaten path. That's off. Like people are triggered by it. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like if you have a culture or a family full of people that don't wear makeup or don't believe in wearing makeup, they believe these crazy outlandish ideas, they dislike you or don't want to invite you to the cookout because you wear a bunch of makeup. Like it's something like that. It's like because you refuse to assimilate into something that does not really resonate with you. You know, these energies kind have singled you out or single you out in some type of way, or they discriminate against you in some type of way. Pal, too. Okay. We have envious, but there is some jealousy here. Okay. With the envious card. Do you become envious of others because you feel you deserve what others have? You frequently compare yourself to others and feel despair when you find yourself wanting more. Okay. So, like, these people could be very greedy or very entitled, okay, or covet other people's things here. But it's definitely envy or jealousy here. Whatever it is that they're attacking, whatever it is that they are attacking on you, pal, too, that is different from everybody else. That is what they're jealous of. Okay. So if they're attacking your psychic abilities, or they're attacking the fact that you are into astrology, or they're attacking your esoteric knowledge, or they're like attacking the way that you dress, the way that you choose to dress, or the way that you look, or the way, you get what I'm saying? Like, that is what they're envious of, or they're jealous. If they're attacking the fact that you're bold enough to outwardly do or participate or be things, y'all could be a Pisces, okay, or be things that are like, there's a rebel in you, okay, or be things that go against the masses. Like, they envy that about you. They envy that about the fact that, like, you go against the grain, or the fact that you wow, or this could be what you're doing. Wow. So we have habits. There is definitely this like immature energy, pal, too, of when in Rome, you got to do what we do. Like, there's this immature energy of peer pressure, okay? And it's just kind of like, some energies they either could feel like that you think you're better than they are, or they could feel like, look, I'm here and I am better, or they could feel like they're better than you, or they're superior to you because you don't do like certain practices or certain habits that they do here. So we have habits, or you could once have resonated with these energies, pal, too, but you have moved on. Like, some of y'all could have left a camp, could have left a religious camp. Some of y'all could have left a y'all could have left a religious camp or a faith. You could have went, or you could have joined. Like, the point is it's different from the status quo. That's the point. So if you're in an environment where nobody really believes in God or practices godly things, and you decide to be godly, or you decide to go to church, or you decide to, dig deeper into your faith or into your spirituality, or you know what I'm saying? Like, they trigger by that. They're jealous of that. You get what I'm saying? If you're in a very secular, conservative, religious thing, and you decide that you want to dress like Sexy Red, or you decide that you want to you don't want to be religious, you don't really believe in God, like, or you decide you want to go to another faith, or shit, maybe you even do tarot like what I do, and they don't accept it, or they don't allow you're breaking away from the pack, okay, Kalsu, or whatever role that you have. I don't know why I keep picking up on narcissism. Like, you could have toxic or narcissistic family or friend group, okay. Teamwork. It says it takes 21 days to form a habit. Release those habits that are no longer serving you. Okay. Teamwork. Some of y'all could be breaking generational curses, or there will be an end to a karmic cycle, or closing out a chapter with family, or breaking free from, friend groups or people that are not in alignment with you. Okay. You could be an earth sign, or they could be an earth sign. Yeah, teamwork makes the dream work. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Okay. When you guys release these old friends, these old connections, better connections are going to start crossing your path. Okay. People who are more in alignment with you, people who share your value system, people who share your dreams and goals. Like, you're going to be attracting more of a soul family. Like, it is just giving this energy of You were born into a family that you never really like fit into, or you always felt like the oddball out, or you always felt like you didn't belong. Like there was this energy where you felt like you were orphaned or you were adopted or something like that. Some of y'all could have different parents. Like you could have you're the only one with a different parent from your other siblings. Something that just kind of separates you from the pack. It could be anything. Okay? You could be light, they dark. You could be dark, they light. Okay? It could be anything. And it says anger. There's somebody, pal, too, that kind of wanted you to feel like that you didn't have nobody. That kind of wanted you to feel like people didn't, no one would like you, or they just wanted to make you feel like that you were like some type of abomination, and we got divine connection here. Okay. So everything about this is divine. Please be more patient. This is meant to be. Okay. For some of y'all, people could be disagreeing with who it is that you're dating or who you're with, or they're disagreeing with like a connection. Like something about a connection is non-traditional. Okay, like maybe you're cohabiting, or maybe you are someone could be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, or this person could be. Maybe you could cohabit, or maybe you are 2-2 on the clock. You know, this could be third party type of energy. Like they just don't approve. For whatever reason, they don't approve with this divine connection. A lot of back and forth going on that needs to be resolved ASAP. And then we got anger. Who pissed you off? Release this low vibrational energy, please. Yeah. So somebody is just really intimidated or triggered by you making changes, whether that be eating healthy, exercising, reading books more. Like they're just, or you could be losing weight, or you could be getting into makeup, or you could be getting into some type of glow up. You could be going back to school. You could be like, they're very angry about you basically bettering yourself. Pow too. Okay. They're very angry by that. They're very jealous and envious of that. Okay. It's definitely in this energy, birds of a feather flock together. So these energies are just kind of upset that you ain't flocking. That you ain't motherfucking flocking, pal, too. Okay? So I feel like you're going to be making a lot of changes, and it's going to be attracting a lot of haters, especially coming from your circle of people. Okay? Your family, your friends. Like, you're going to be making changes, or you're going to be doing good for yourself, and it is going to be creating a lot of jealousy. People are going to try to bring up your past or bring up the old you in some form. Okay? Like, baby, be careful, Falso. I will be careful with that. I will stay away from those people, because jealousy goes from jealous to anger to violence to, the rest. I know y'all heard the stories. So that's all that I got for Pal 2. We're moving on to Pal 3. I chose Pal 2 and I chose Pal 3. I don't know what Pal y'all chose, but yeah. So Pal 3, into the introduction for Pal 3. Keep in mind that a personal is always more accurate than the collective. I want you to take what resonate and leave what don't. Also, all the information is in my description box. Don't forget to follow my Instagram. It's in the description box. My Hypesy for discounted readings, personal readings. And also, if you use my pay links, okay, if you use my pay links to book readings instead, not only are you first priority, but you also will get longer time, more bang for your buck, So don't forget to check me out, all right? Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all on this page. And we out. So let's see what's going on here for Pal 3. Calling on Lilith for Pal 3. What do you want them to know for the 8-8 portal? What do you want them to know? Okay, Munchausen, however you say that, Munchausen. It says, do you intentionally cause harm to yourself in order to gain attention and sympathy? So somebody always playing a victim. Somebody always getting attention by being over dramatic, emotional. Woe is me. I'm going to hurt myself. Like, it's all an act. You try to get attention and sympathy by falsifying, creating, or exaggerating an illness. Somebody is going to be getting sick soon. Maybe they could be getting COVID or getting a stomach flu or something like that. Or they could be getting allergies or some type of allergic reaction to some type of bee sting or something like that. Or somebody's going to get stung by a bee. They're going to be bedridden, or they're going to be really sick. Somebody's going to be calling in sick, or somebody's going to be playing sick a lot. Okay, this could be you, or that could be, or this could be that person. Someone could be bedridden a lot, like always in bed, hair not done, just wow. And we have caution. Someone could have gotten food poisoning or some type of food poisoning. How odd. Are you overly cautious because you are suspicious of other people in or afraid of making the wrong move? You act very careful in order to avoid possible danger that may not even exist. Someone's overly cautious here. I'm really getting the energy. Somebody can be very full of excuses. Very full of excuses. Someone could be leading you on or stringing you along. This kind of reminds me of guys. Yeah, we've got gossip and we've got scarcity mindset here. Yeah, some pile 3. The energy is definitely no call, no show type of energy. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get that project done by in 3 days. 6 days, the project's still not done. You still working on something that's supposed to be done last month. Like, somebody is procrastinating or really putting shit off. Okay? So it says gossip. Do you gossip because it provides you with the sense of bonding that you crave? It sounds like energies could be underestimating you, or they feel like you procrastinate too much, or you slouch around too much, or like you're lazy, or this is them. You engage in casual or unconstrained conversations about other people, typically involving details that are not confirmed as being true. There could be gossip or negative or malicious gossip going around about you, collective. People could feel like that you're playing sick or you're faking sick. If this is about your work, because this is giving like co-worker vibe. If this is about your work, yeah, it's like ain't nothing wrong with her. Ain't nothing wrong with Pal 3. They faking. They ain't about. They lying. Ain't nothing wrong with their stomach. They da da da. These energies like are negatively gossiping about you or creating negative gossip or malicious gossip about you. This is giving heavy work. Because my mind instantly went work. This is giving heavily the job, or this could be family members who are watching your progress. They're seeing like what you just talking. Okay, if you saying that you're supposed to be like venturing out, or you're supposed to be doing something, they feel like you're just talking. Somebody could also feel like that you are lying about something. Like if you claim you can't do something at this time or like that, they feel like that you're lying. Yeah, this is very weird. This is about somebody getting sick or playing sick. We got scarcity mindset. Do you believe resources, opportunities, or positive outcomes are limited and that there isn't enough to go around? You become extremely possessive of your belongings and experience signs of money anxiety, scarcity mindset. So there's somebody that's either putting you in a box, Pal 3, or they're underestimating you, or they're judging a book by its cover. It's kind of like, and look at the spiteful at the back of the deck. People could be mocking you, or people could be secretly mocking you, or like making fun of you in some type of way. Like they gossiping about what you wear, how you walk, how you talk, what you look like. You get what I'm saying? Like, but then we have the spiteful energy coming in at the back of the deck here. Do you treat people with deliberate malice or contempt because you feel they are getting what they deserve? You want to annoy, upset, or hurt another person in a small way because you feel anger towards them. So someone is trying to hurt you through rumors or smear campaigns. Okay? Someone could even be, you may even need to do a cord cutting. Someone could even be causing illnesses or sickness or causing you to miss days. Like maybe they don't want you, like maybe the environment or work environment that they're causing for you is causing you to be on edge, or it's causing you to develop some type of anxiety, or it's causing you sickness. This person could be, look, I'm gonna get a bonus deck for pile 3 because this is crazy. People could be trying to do reactionary abuse. All right, like they try to get you to jump through hoops, like, oh, you missed the spot. Energy. Wow. What's the juju on these people? They could, some of these energies could try to make you feel like that you had to be perfect in order to accomplish something, or that you had to be perfect in order to be good. Like, it's kind of like you are held to a higher standard, or people hold you to a higher standard, or these energies do, pile 3. But somebody is definitely like talking. Look, scripting magic. This person, they're doing smear campaigns. Somebody could be, if you're a writer and of some sort, somebody could be talking about your social media statuses to coworkers, or somebody could be talking to, like a coworker could have your social media. Somebody could be reading your text messages, or they could be reading your, baby. Scripting manifestation, creative and intentional writing, writing out your desires using ink, blood, or paint. Okay. Someone could be saying, oh, you look pregnant. Oh, you look sick. Like they're trying to manifest that on you. Contact me spells. Now, pal 3 almost sounds like covert narcissism. Under concern. Under motherly. We have contact me spells. Call, text, email. Want you to reach out first. A sudden urge to want to contact them. Butt dial, call, hang up games. Okay. Yeah. Somebody could be like text messaging you, but they're text messaging you, or their texting habits or communication habits is attention seeking. Like they want to get your attention, or this is the way that they get attention. So we have legal issues coming through. Legal issues. In and out of court, wanting people to sue you, legal or illegal issues back to back, making you commit illegal crimes, etc. Yeah, somebody's definitely trying to like set you up in the workforce. Yeah, somebody's trying to set you up. They could be secretly reporting you. Yeah, somebody's trying to bring you trouble. Trying to bring trouble at your motherfucking doorstep. But it says that they're bitter about something. Let's pull one more card for pile 3. It says they're bitter. Poltergeist juju. Person is even trying to haunt your space here. Okay? Haunting your space, moving shit in your house, sending spirits your way, paranormal activity around you. Wow. So someone could be like, yes, they're doing a smear campaign, or they're spreading gossip, or they're like, even with people that you talk to, they're spreading like gossip or trying to paint you in a malicious way. This is very like, they're very microaggressive. Pile 3. Give me more for pile 3. It's definitely giving like a humiliation ritual, or mockery, or mocking you in some way. Bully. Cleansing. So pile 3, it says it's okay to cry and be upset. You're going through a cleanse, and this will help you release the pain. So energies basically are getting off on like your misfortune, or people are getting off, like they're trying to do a humiliation ritual with the cleansing energy here. They're trying to send negative energy your way, have power here. These energies are definitely trying to like create burnout or cause burnout. If you're dating, if you are dating, okay, like this energy is definitely giving like a person that want to make you jump through hoop. Like, I'll do this once you do that. Like, they just constantly finding something to say you're not good enough at. You need to do this for me for that to happen. Like, stringing you along. Okay. So it says power. Step into your power and strength. You're stronger than you may think. Okay. This could be a Leo. You could be a Leo. Power. People are basically trying to make you feel like you're not that girl, but you're that girl or guy. Like you're it, but they're trying to make it seem like you're not. They're trying to chip away at your confidence here. Pal 3. I chose Pal 2 and Pal 3. We have gift. This is for you. If you haven't gotten it yet, you sure will. A gift. Okay, it seems like evil eye here. Okay. So someone's going to be gifting you or will be gifting you. Someone's like, man, these energies are kind of just like jealous of that. And we have ghosted, yeah. Stringing you along. Someone's going to be a no call, no show, like I said, okay? And then they're going to come back around and they're going to do it again. Like, it's to chip away, to make you feel inadequate, to make you feel like you're not worth their time. But it is a manipulation tactic. Pal 3. So we have ghosted. Someone could even be ignoring you or pretending like you're not in the room, or giving you like some type of silent treatment. Y'all could be dealing with an earth sign. Okay. Yeah, someone could be a spiritual narcissist. Split the deck. Somebody is definitely playing games, but it's to like get someone thirsty for them, or get someone like yearning for them more, wanting them more. Yeah, liar. Somebody's gonna be a no call, no show. Like, they're not gonna be available. Like, it's a dry run or a cold call or a cold date. Like, no call, no show. Okay. Yeah, we got long distance. The distance is just an illusion. So you could live far from this person. This person could live far from you. Or you're going to be running into somebody new, but they're going to be long distance. Like, you're going to have to fly to see them here. Somebody ghosted you and they're lurking. Pal 3. So this is a weirdo. This could be Sagittarius, Virgo, could be Aquarius, could be a Libra. I already said Sagittarius. Pisces energy. Like, they're not talking to you, but they're watching. And they're mad. Like a motherfucker. Watching your every move on social. Just know they see it. But they ain't contacting you. Or they ghosting you. Or they're standing you up. But they're watching you. Like, this is weird. What's this person's problem? Why is they doing this? Okay. We're going to be done after this. It's like somebody is trying to humble you or do some type of humbling ritual, Pal 3. Or these energies are like... Look, it says nosy. This is a motherfucker that when you in a room, they don't talk to you. They act like they don't see you, but they looking you up, trying to get in your business, asking people about you. Like, obsessed. Pal 3. Are you a nosy person because you want information on other people to help determine your self-worth? You gather info about others in order to compare yourself to them. Okay. So this person could be These energies could be very jealous. They feel like your ice is colder, or they feel like that you got it better than they got it, or whatever you got is better than what they got or what they get. Pal 3. Like, but they're trying to convince you the opposite. These energies want you to feel how they feel about you. They want you to feel about them. Okay, so if they're obsessed over you, they want to do things to get you obsessed over them. Okay, if you live rent free in their mind, they want to do things so that you'll be thinking about them like they think about you. Okay. But they definitely like use you as some type of measuring stick. People could feel like you're really confident, or that you have it made, or they feel like that you get better treatment than what they get, or you have a better lot in life than what they had. These could be lovers, co-workers, or could be some type of vagina envy, or some like attraction or envy. Like you have more options. Envy of that. That's all that I have though, pal 3. Deuces. Don't forget to follow.